من هنا من لوس أنجلوس يتم وضع اللمسات الأخيرة على حفل إطلاق فيلم فاست أند فيوريوس 7 الذي سيبصر النور في أبريل المقبل بعد عقبات عدة واجهت فريق العمل كان أبرزها رحيل الفنان بول ووكر. ولكن بفضل العمل الدؤوب والعلاقة القوية التي تجمع بين أسرة الفيلم عاد الجزء السابع من السلسلة بحلة جديدة جعلته أقرب إلى جمهوره في الشرق الأوسط. المزيد عن فاست أند فيوريوس 7 في هذه اللقاءات الخاصة مع أبطال الفيلم.
We're being hunted.
All lives in a world that doesn't play by your rules. And like it or not, you and your friends are a part of it now.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Vin Diesel, welcome to Sky News Arabia. It's an honor to have you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. Today we're here to talk about the long-anticipated movie Fast and Furious 7, which I had the chance to see last night, and it's unbelievable. It's unlike any other action movie. So tell us, what makes Fast and Furious 7 stand out from the previous Fast and Furious movies and other action movies as well?
Well, aside from the stunts and aside from pushing the envelope, in terms of the set pieces and the action set pieces and the great fight choreography, Fast and Furious has managed to do something very few films have been able to do, and that is to compete so successfully on an action level, but at the same time deliver on this idea of family. This idea of family normally wouldn't find its way into an action film, and somehow in the world, Fast and Furious is synonymous with the word family. And when you've got a family like this that's multicultural and diverse in the way that it is, it's appealing for the world because the world gets to go to the theater and imagine that they too could be a part of this family.
In the movie, we see you shoot, dodge bullets, drive cars in crazy, dangerous way. So how do you prepare for these scenes, and does it get any easier now that you've been in many Fast and Furious movies?
It doesn't get any easier. You are hopefully trying to be more prepared each time because you see injuries happen, you see accidents happen, and you want to make sure that you can sidestep those injuries that come with this kind of filmmaking. It's one of those things where you just hope that you can go home at the end of the day, safely.
Millions of people from all over the world are attached to Dominic Toretto, the character you play in Fast and Furious. Maybe it's because of the unique deep voice or the insane body shape. Does it put you under any kind of pressure, especially that you've mentioned before that there's more pressure on male actors to stay in shape than female actresses?
I remember we were in a meeting for Fast and Furious 6, and I had Justin fly in from London and Paul drive down from Santa Barbara to my house. And I remember Paul saying something to Justin at the time, saying, I don't want to just be a sex symbol, so I don't want to have to worry about, having washboard abs anymore. I just want to be the actor that I've always been. For me, I'd like to take that approach, and I feel like with the more success, I'm able to be more of the character. But there is a level of pressure in Hollywood that is undeniable, and that kind of forces everybody to be in shape, and including the guys now. In the old days, the guy didn't really have to be in shape. But now they do, especially for playing characters like this. These are characters that don't have capes or, foam costumes that detail their body. These are proletarian heroes. These are everyman heroes. So I try not to push it too much because I never wanted to look like a bodybuilder. At the core, I'm a street racer and a mechanic and a beer drinker. as Dom Toretto, as we all know. So I try to be true to that character as much as possible.
One last thing. How was the experience in Abu Dhabi?
Oh my God, I love Abu Dhabi! I love UAE. I had so much fun in Abu Dhabi. I can't wait to go back. I gotta say, what I found really interesting about that culture, because it was the first time I was ever in the UAE, is the fact that people take pride in generosity. And that generosity is something to be proud about. And that's a very beautiful thing.
Jason, welcome to Sky News Arabia. We're glad to have you with us. First of all, you're the newest member of Fast and Furious family, of course, with Natalie Emmanuel. How was it getting the role of Ian Shaw and shooting with the cast for the first time?
Yeah, it's great. You know, great to get the role. Great to be brought in. It was all to do with the Fast 6, the little piece at the end, and I think the fans really liked the idea of me coming in, so they ran with that.
In the opening scene of Fast and Furious 7, you have an insane fight with Dwayne Johnson, and then you're trying to kill Vin Diesel and he's trying to kill you. How do you prepare for these scenes?
You know, you have to get down the gym. You have to get physical, and you have to get, you know, you have to be working on the movement. You know, you have to have a real understanding of what the choreography might be and work on those techniques.
We know you're a big fan of cars, especially the fast ones, and you've already been in car chases in the movies you've done before. So how is Fast and Furious different from what you've done?
It's just bigger, you know, better. Everything is 10 times what you could normally do, you know. It's they do things that you could never do on, you know, in real life. It's like they make things so believable. It's incredible what they can do.
In Fast and Furious 7, you're the villain who's trying to kill everyone, which is, we really hated you in the movie. That's how good you were. But the fans are not used to this kind of roles because you're always playing the good guy. So how was that?
You know, I'm trying to hurt everybody that hurt my brother. So I got a good reason to be angry for a particular group. I'm not trying to kill any innocents, no bystanders. You know, I'm not trying to hold the world to ransom. I'm not trying to blow up the world or the president. It's like, come on, I mean, what I'm doing...
The intentions are good.
My intentions are good. So where I'm looking at it, I'm not the bad guy. They're the bad guys. They did something horrendously wrong to my brother. So from my perspective, I'm not the bad guy.
Wrap on Abu Dhabi.
Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Sky News Arabia.
Thank you so
We're glad
much.
to have you with us.
Good to be with you.
You play the role of Agent Luke Hobbs in Fast and Furious, who once was the rival of Vin Diesel and his crew, and now we see you helping each other and supporting each other. What do you think of the changes that your character went through over the years?
I like the changes. I think that the changes are good, and I think that, you know, you always want relationships to evolve. I like the great thing about Luke Hobbs and Dominic Toretto, myself and Vin Diesel's character, is while there's a brotherhood that they have now that's earned, because that comes in time, there's also some cool edge. There's always edge between us that at any minute, things can make a hard right turn and then we can go at it again.
In the opening scene, we see you having an unbelievable fight with Jason Statham. Which is exciting for us as an audience to see two of the biggest names in action movie trying to kill each other. Yeah. So tell us more about that scene.
I really enjoyed collaborating with Jason on that fight scene because the goal was to create something that was epic for the fans and to create just an epic fight action sequence, but also it was the challenge not to use any weapons and just use. That's it. Just use your hands. Exactly. So we're able to get through that fight and really create something cool for the fans.
You're one of the most successful wrestlers in the world. Do you think that your wrestling background kind of helped you in filming this movie?
Without question. I think my wrestling background has just helped prepare me for a Hollywood career that I've been so fortunate to have because, you know, Hollywood and making movies is a lot of fun, it's a lot of hard work, but to be able to perform in front of 30, 40, 50, 60, 80,000 people on any given night is it's a very unique relationship because it's live. And unlike theater, these fans are very passionate and very vocal. So immediately there's a very strong connection. And it's helped me it's helped me appreciate delivering entertainment to fans, because in any role I do, and especially in Fast and Furious, I want to create a character that's having fun, and I want the audience to know I'm having fun, and I want them to have fun too.
In Fast and Furious 7, we see the soft, sweet side of Hobbs when we discover that he has a daughter.
Right.
So, which is probably the case in real life as well, because you have a daughter. So, tell us more about that.
I do. You know, I'm a proud dad of a 13-year-old girl, and it's the dad-daughter relationship is such a unique bond. It's very, very special, and I love the idea that we were able to show that in Fast and Furious, because in Fast and Furious, I feel personally that the challenge is, in the Fast and Furious franchise, you're always going to have all the elements and all the pomp and circumstance of action, cars, beautiful women, strong female characters, cool guys, testosterone, family. So anytime you could add layers, I think, to a character and make it more relatable, and in this case, it was a layer that I know very well, and I'm so lucky and blessed to have that little girl. I'm a divorced dad, so it's a very special, unique bond that we have, and I love that.
Ludacris, welcome to Sky News Arabia.
Thank you.
So Fast and Furious is back with bigger surprises, crazier stunts, and a lot of new things happening. You're reuniting with your cast members.
Yes.
So why do you keep coming back? What is about Fast and Furious that is so appealing to you and to the audience? Of course?
I personally keep coming back because as a black man, I haven't died in the film yet. So I think that's a very, very great thing. And I think what keeps the audiences coming back is so many different things. It's a culmination of the action. It's a culmination of the family theme, and it's because they feel like they're a part of this film as well. It's like living vicariously through everybody, and it's like escapism. So
you play Tish Parker, who's a genius when it comes to technological
yes,
stuff.
yes.
Are you that good at technological
No,
stuff?
no. I try to be, but I don't keep up as well as my character in the movie, but it is what it is.
Tish has always been single until this movie. We see him fighting with Therese over Ramsey.
I'm still single. We just fighting over the woman, but we haven't technically claimed her yet.
Who do you think will win?
Of course, me, because she's tech. She likes tech guys. She loves my intelligence.
Well, Fast and Furious 7 was shot in Abu Dhabi, at least some scenes of it. So how was that experience for you, and how was it different than the other locations you've been in before?
It's different because, man, you know, you're from there.
I know.
Think about it. Like, where have you gone where you've seen that many great supercars and so much great open road where people can speed and just have as much fun as they want to? I mean, it's just the perfect place for the Fast franchise to come.